If there's one thing you should know about me, I love soccer slash football slash the beautiful game slash the poor man's game slash whatever. I play it, I watch it, and I will not hesitate to talk about it whenever I get the chance. So, a large part of my childhood was watching football content on YouTube, challenges, matches, whatever. However, the most popular football content came from none other than the Sidemen, and the most anticipated were the Sidemen Charity Games, a game involving a bunch of influencers split into two teams, Sidemen FC and YouTube All Stars, to play a match in England for charity. The first match took place in 2016, and ever since, 5 matches have taken place, with every match getting bigger and bigger, leading up to this year, where the 6th edition took place. So, where did this match stack up? Leading up to the match, Sidemen FC had won 4 out of the 5 matches, and had notable scorelines like 7-2, 7-1, and in the last match, 8-5. From the last game, Sidemen FC took XQC from All Stars while adding notable people like Mark Rober, Logan Paul, George Clark, and Joe Weller. Meanwhile, All Stars got Mr. Beast, Deji, and Angry Ginge from Sidemen FC, while adding the likes of Phantom, Jinxie, Lachlan, and in goal, Sketch to their team. With that, the stage was set, and the match kicked off. And if you ever watched the Sidemen Charity Match, you know it doesn't take long for a goal to come.
Okay, time's up.
5 minutes in, a Sidemen Minter corner leads to a shot that's blocked excellently on the line by Ginge. But wait, it turns out that he used his hand to block the shot. With the best VAR decision I've seen all season, a penalty is given, and Joe Weller scores the first goal of the day and pulls out a celebration that I need to see in a real game. But not even 5 minutes later, Harry clashes through Nico, giving the All-Stars their own penalty. It's Beast who steps up despite Speed being on the pitch, and in all seriousness, for a person who probably kicks the ball 5 times a year, it wasn't the worst shot. However, because XQC thinks this is hot potato, he immediately throws the ball, leading to a foul for the All-Stars. And up steps Chris MD.
Hits one! Oh, what's it go?
After his goal, Chris MD turns provider as he swings a corner right to Trio Baker, who heads it home. The man, who had to be stretchered off in last year's charity game, comes back with a bang. All-Stars are in full gear now as Speed races through the ball to Lachlan, who squeezes it in via XQC's face. Unfortunate for the keeper, but All-Stars won't care, it's 3-1. But something you should know about a Sidemen Charity Match is no one can hold a lead for their lives. A poor giveaway allows the top goal scorer of Sidemen Charity Games history, Simon Minter, to launch it past Sketch for his 11th goal in 6 matches. The long ball again catches out Sidemen FC. With half of the All-Stars offside, Theo takes advantage of the distracted Sidemen defense to race onto the ball and score his second to establish a 2-goal lead. Wait, 2-goal lead? Sketch saves the ball, causing his glasses to fall off, allowing Joe Weller to squeeze the pass into the net before chaos in the box allows Toby to completely wipe the YouTube All-Stars lead. And at halftime, it's 4-4. Once again, the first goal of the half went to Sidemen FC as a great back pass from Mark Robert allowed Logan Paul to head it in to give Sidemen FC the lead for the first time since the 5th minute. Max Foch then brings out Josh just so he could rip off the ref's yellow card like last year.
Oh, bruh!
Anyway, a big moment as Josh finally scores a goal, meaning that every Sidemen has scored a goal in a charity match. However, when it comes to a Sidemen Charity Match, 2-goal leads are bottled more than a title challenge involving North London clubs, as another handball allows Speed to finally get his first goal in any match. At this point, it's an all-star onslaught as Ginge gets his first goal before a heroic goal line clearance from Willany. Chunk scores it to make it 7-6 to All-Stars, then... My god. The control, the hesitation, the subtlest of flicks before a perfect ball, so astonishing even Kai Cenat couldn't fuck it up. An artist at work. This is prime speed. Too bad that means there's another 2-goal lead. Manny drives in to cut the lead back to 1. The Manny and Toby brothership is cooking the All-Stars, allowing Ethan to equalize before Ginge, the most consistent man on the pitch, slices a clearance to Papa George Clark to turn around the game in the last 2 minutes. It has truly slipped for the All-Stars. Is this their legacy? To come so close, just to lose it all at the end every single time? Are they really just the Washington Generals of soccer? Hang on a minute, as for one last time, Chris MD plays in Theo Baker to secure his hat-trick and send the game to penalties. Never before have we seen a Sidemen Charity game, or most charity games, go to a penalty shootout. So it was fitting to see the top goal scorer of Sidemen Charity games, Simon, take the first penalty as he... What a save! The dive, the determination to get there. I haven't mentioned it, but despite all the blunders, Sketch did a pretty decent job in net, and he was brave and determined to go after each ball, unlike a certain keeper. What a save! And as the rest of the penalties go in, it all led to this. The final penalty for the All-Stars to win just their second game was taken by none other than Speed! No! Okay, the way the penalty went in soured the win, but I don't think the YouTube All-Stars will care. Final score, YouTube All-Stars 9, Sidemen FC 9. YouTube All-Stars win on penalties. So, that's it. All-Stars win just for the second time, and for the first time since 2017. So, what made this charity match stand out? First off, it was hosted at Wembley Stadium, the pinnacle of English football. It had the biggest crowd with 90,000 attendance.
It's a lot of people.
There were also a lot of storylines that wrapped up in the match. Josh finally scored, meaning all the Sidemen got at least 1 goal in the charity game. Theo Baker came back from injury to score a hat-trick. Speed finally scored his first goal. And of course, the penalty shootout after a 9-9 draw. My only complaint is, man, I just wish the standard of goalkeeping was higher. In the break between the 2018 and 2022 Sidemen games, it's clear that they decided to go in a new direction, focusing more on entertainment and ability. For the most part, I think that was the right decision, but man, when it comes to goalkeepers, the quality drop is too big to notice. XQC needs to give it up, man. Even when he saves the ball, his body just crumples up like paper. He is not built to save shots. Sketch played better, mainly because he can dive without breaking a bone. But someone just has to tell these guys the rules, because the goals scored from a keeper not knowing they can pick the ball up just hurts me, man. With that being said, it brings the question, what else can they do? A lot of rumors are flying around that this could be the last Sidemen Charity game. They just played in the most historic stadium in England. All the things people wanted to see happen. Also, the last time there were 3 games in a row, there was a long break and the possibility that we would never see another charity match again. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. One thing I've been seeing is people complaining about charity matches for the quality and how these guys are undeserving to play in these stadiums. It's 1 match a year, and it's all for charity. I think raising millions of dollars for charity justifies letting a bunch of influencers kick a ball at Wembley.
Yeah, we ain't helping the charity.
So, overall, was this the best charity match we've seen? I would say it's close. Personally, I think the 2022 edition just edges it for me. If it were to end here, I wouldn't complain. But I would like to see them continue as long as possible. But if this really is the end, I am glad that I got to grow up with these matches. I was just a middle schooler when the first match was played, and now I'm well into college. Damn, I'm old. A huge part of my life was just watching the Sidemen, Chris MD, Theo Baker, and others doing stupid football challenges anyone can do, and it got them to Wembley. An era has well been established with these games, and I certainly will remember it for a long time.